Hello, welcome to the Skills for Success mini presentation. This mini presentation series is designed to provide you with the skills you need to reach success. Each mini presentation is brief, so if you have a few minutes, stay tuned to learn valuable information and start turning your ADHD struggles into your ADHD strengths. Today we're going to talk about something that all of us deal with, ADHD and non-ADHDers alike, and that's burnout. And today we're going to talk about some of the signs of burnout. But before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Christina Lauk. I am a licensed psychotherapist and registered hypnotherapist in the state of Washington. I am an ADHD specialist. I help women turn their ADHD struggles into their ADHD strengths. I also have ADHD, and I am an ADHD success story. You can have pretty significant symptoms from ADHD and still reach all of your goals. Let me show you how. I have a private practice here in the state of Washington, and it's called Peace Humanistic Therapy. So let's first start by just defining what burnout is. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. And if it's left unchecked, it can take a toll on your health, your relationships, and your state of mind. So you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have burnout? Here are some of the early signs. You will start noticing some physical changes. This might be high blood pressure, unusual heart rhythms. You might be experiencing more headaches. You've noticed an increase in irritability, anxiety, and fatigue. Where you once might have loved your job, you now hate your job and are experiencing some pretty extreme job dissatisfaction. You and your supervisors may have noticed that your productivity has definitely decreased. Poor sleep. You're eating too much or too little, and you start to neglect your own personal needs. You no longer want to hang out with your friends or family. You start to avoid making decisions, and you might actually start to develop an escapist mentality. And if your burnout was left unchecked after you realized you were experiencing those early warning signs, it will definitely worsen. You might begin to then experience an increase in those escapist activities. You might have a desire to drop out and move away. You might begin feeling empty inside. You might start to obsess over problems at work and at home. You might develop a pessimistic outlook on life. Your physical symptoms that you had before have now increased, and you might now be experiencing some chronic symptoms like chronic headaches or chronic stomach issues. You and everyone around you are going to notice some behavioral changes. You now are socially isolating, and you're completely neglecting your personal needs. And then we have this final, more habitual stage of burnout. And in this stage, your symptoms become pretty significant and serious. You will now experience chronic depression, chronic sadness, a burnout syndrome, chronic mental fatigue, chronic physical fatigue. And although it is not on this slide, it is in this stage that you will experience suicidality. If you are experiencing any of the symptoms that I have already talked about, ask for help. Needing help doesn't mean you failed. It simply means you can't do it alone, and you know none of us can do it alone. We do this in a community. Give yourself permission to take breaks. Get out of the house. Get away from the desk. Visit with your friends. Pamper yourself. Take a massage. Take a long bath. Take care of yourself. Don't skip your own doctor's appointments because you're too busy. Exercise. Eat well. Get enough sleep. Get up 15 minutes earlier and use the time just for you. Sit with your coffee or tea and enjoy it. You can journal about your struggles and your feelings. Meditate, pray, stretch. Do whatever you want to do. You can use this time to make a list of your daily activities and tasks. See if you can delegate any of them. Perhaps your significant other or spouse can make dinner twice a week. Maybe a friend or a relative can run errands or help you with laundry. People often want to help. Take them up on the offer. Check into your family leave benefits from your place of work. Take a huge weight off your shoulders by giving you more of your hours in each day if maybe you've considered taking a leave. Thank you for taking some time with me today to learn about burnout. I take burnout pretty seriously. I've experienced burnout myself, and I've watched many of my colleagues experience burnout. I don't want that to happen for you. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, please get help. Reach out. You can look on Psychology Today for a therapist in your area. Thank you for watching.